In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a contact us page using HTML and CSS only. So to do this, I will create an HTML file, and for the CSS, I will create a CSS file. So let me just create all the files here. So here I will say an CSS file, contact us style dot CSS. So I have an HTML file and CSS file here, and here I will say HTML, and under the title I will link the CSS file here, and to do this I have to say a link, and in the reference section I have to give the CSS file name. So I will say contact us style dot CSS. Let's say in our contact page we have two columns, and the left column should have three input field where people can put their name, email, and they can write their message and send to the admin. And in the right side they will find the location, email address, and company phone number. So I need two column. So let me add a section here at first. So inside the section I will create two div so that it contain two column, so that it can act as two column. So the first div, it will work as left column, and the second div will work as right column. So let's give it a class. I will say main section. Now go to the CSS file. So I will say here dot class name, and then we will say we want to show our section as flex. This is because we want to show them in a row. I mean both div in a row, but they will act as column, but we will show them in a row, right? So okay. So to do this I will say here display flex, and here I will say justify content center. Now let's give it a class, and it should be div1. Now inside div1 we will add input fields. So let me just add here a heading for the subtitle, and here I will say contact us, and under it I will add a form so that people can send us messages. So to add input field we will add the form here, and let's name it. Okay, I have to add action here, and I will say nothing. I mean if somebody click on this it will do nothing because we are not going to do the backend part. Inside the form I will say input, and input type should be text, and I will name it name, and then I will say input. Okay, so I want to add here email, so I will say type will be email, and name should be email, and then we want to add message field so that people can write message and send to us, I mean the admin. So here I will say text area. Okay, and let's name it message. Okay, and if I go to the browser now, open in browser, and you can see we have three input field, but they are in a row, right? Okay, so you can add here br to break the line. Let me just copy it. If I refresh it, and then you can see they are in the column. Now we will add a button to send the message. So here I will say input, input, and I will say button. Let's name it send message. Now go to the browser and refresh it. Now you can see we have a button also. Now let's add placeholder so that people can understand, okay, so this text field is actually for the name, and this one for the email, and this one for the message, right? So go here, and inside input, after the name we will say placeholder, enter your name. And here also we will say placeholder, enter your email. And here we will say placeholder, write your message. And here I will add a value to the button, and that is send message. If I go to the browser and refresh it, now I can see the changes. So here is the changes. Now let's do some CSS for all of the input. And here we will say, let's say I want to do CSS for the h2. So I will go to the CSS, and as our class name is div1, so I will say dot div1. And here I will say margin or padding. I want space inside the div1. So I will say here padding 10 pixel, and I will say text align center. Now if I go to the browser and refresh here, and you can see, okay. So say I will add text align in the h2 tag. So here I will say dot div1 h2. I will say text align center, and div1 input. Let's give it a fixed width and height. So I will say here width 100%. And we will do CSS for the text area also. So I will say here div1 text area. What is the class name of the text area? I mean, message, I think, right? Okay, no. So this is text area. So I will say here text area. I will say width 100%. Let's see what happened. And here you can see they are in the same size, right? Same width. I need to add some padding in between them, right? So let's add padding here. I will say 10 pixel and a little bit of margin of 5 pixel. If I go to the browser and refresh it, and here I can see the padding and margin, and here we also use padding and margin. So let me just copy it from here to here and paste it here. And now if you refresh, see the changes. If you want to remove the border, you can do it. So let's say I don't want to add border, so I will say border none, and let's just copy it and paste it here. And here you can see we have no border right now, but we should add border, right? We can add shadow also. So let's say I want to add shadow, so I will say box shadow. Here I will say 0, 0 and 7 pixel. Now if I go to the browser and refresh, and here you can see we have added shadow here. So let me just copy it and paste it in other inputs here, and let's save it and refresh it, and here you can see the changes. And now we will do CSS for the button. So let's just give it a random class. Here I will say class, let's give it a class button. So I will say here button. I will say background color, background color. I will say red or green. And here is the changes. And here I will say text align. I mean color. Text color should be white. And here you can see the changes. And now let's add some pop-up effect. So I will say button faux bar, and it will change the color, or maybe it can pop up. So to add pop-up effect, we have to write here an attribute that is called transform. And here I will say scale 1 point, let's say 3, and let's go to the browser and refresh here, and here you can see the pop-up effect, but it's too big. I think we shouldn't add here pop-up effect. I just can add here a hover effect, just change the color. So let's do it. I will say background color should be gray. Now if I refresh it, you can see the color. Let's say I want to use this color, so I will copy it and I will go to the code editor. Here I will say background and I will just paste it. And if I go to the browser, if I refresh it, and here you can see the changes. Okay, maybe we can add pop-up effect. So yes, I will add here and I will say transform scale for 1.1 actually. Okay, yeah, this is good. And when it will pop up, that time actually we can change the color also. So to red. No, I think we shouldn't do this. Okay, just as it is. So here we are done. Go to the HTML here and go to the next div. Let's give it a class div2, and here we will add information. So I will say here h2, and I will say information, and under the information I will add, let's say, the office phone number and their location and their email address. So let's do it. So I would love to use here icon. So we will use font awesome icon, and here I'm not going to download any kind of icon, and I'm not going to do any kind of CSS for the icon. So if you don't want to download all the icons, you can use CDN, I mean content delivery network. So to add CDN, here you have to go to the browser, and here you have to search font awesome CDN, and this is the first link, font awesome CDN, and this is the first link, all.min.css. You just have to copy it. That's it. And go to the head section, and you just have to paste the link here. Now you can use font awesome icons. So let me just go to the browser, and here I will add font awesome icon. So I will search here font awesome and go to the first link, font awesome, and here you can see the icons option. So click on icons, and now let's say I want to add phone icon. So I will say here phone and press enter, and you will find some free icons here, as you can see, and some pro feature also. So I want to use free one, so I will click here phone, and after some times or after a few seconds, you can see we got a link, and you just have to click here, so it will be copied. And now I will go to the code editor, and here under h2 I will add the icon. So let's write here phone. Okay, now we need an email icon, so go to the font awesome here, and we will search once again email, and I will click this one, and let me just copy it, and I will paste it here. And we need the location icon. So yes, for the location we will say here location, press enter, and let me just copy this one. Okay, if I go to the browser now and refresh it, and here you can see we are in the right side, I mean in the right column, but the problem is they are overriding, right? So let's say I'm going to add here 15 pixel margin of 15 pixel, and if I refresh it, and here you can see we get some space here, so I will add more space, let's say 25 pixel, and here is okay. So here you can see they are in the same row, but the problem is contact us and the information here, information is a little bit below. Let's add some padding here, and let's remove the padding for the div 1 also. I will say here 5 pixel, and let's say add some margin. Let's say margin of 25 pixel, and let's see what happened here. If I refresh it, now you can see they are in same line, right? Okay, but the problem is, so here you can see all the icons are in the same line, so you just have to use break, you know, the ninja technique. So we just have to use break here, br, and I will just copy it and I will paste it here and here also. So if I refresh it, now you can see they are in column. Let's just do some CSS for the icons and the information, I mean the h2 here. I think I should say here div to h2. So I will say here dot div to h2 text align center, and div to icon. I want to add padding, so I will say padding of 10 pixel. That's it. So let's add border here. So we want to add some margin also. Let's add margin here of 5 pixel. Okay, now it's okay. It's look awesome. And here we will add information. So here I will say the phone number, I will say 0, or the country code for me +8801, and then okay, done. And in the email section I will say yamin@gmail.com, and in the location I will say USA, India. Haha. If I refresh it here, and here you can see the problem. So we have to just keep it outside. So let's just cut it from here, and I'm gonna use it here. Keep outside from the icon. And if I refresh it, now you can see the changes. So this is the contact page. Let me just add a h1 tag at the very beginning. So here in the main section, we will say h1. I would love to say here. Okay, I would say here contact us, and here I will say send us message. Send message. And here if I refresh it, now you can see we have changes. And okay, I would love to just let me just cut it from here, and I will paste it outside the section. So here I will say h1. So h1, let me just do some CSS for the h1, and I will save text align center. If I go to the browser and refresh it, now you can see the changes. Okay, so this is how we can create a contact us space using HTML and CSS. You can do more CSS to look more beautiful, but you just have to play with CSS, right? So that's it for today. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.